Hey everybody, it's David with Design Build Go, and we're checking out Greg's build here. We just finished up. Such a beautiful truck. It's a Donny Gray with satin PPF on it, and we didn't do that here. And then it has a black contrasting roof that's done in gloss PPF. So really a stunning truck to begin with. And then let's kind of work our way from the front to the back. We've got obviously the red frame, and then starting from the bottom, we've replaced the OEM skid plate with the Signature Autosports one, and also, as you can see, the Signature light bezels here. Just zoom those in. And then we've got the Agile kit that does the XLR 80s. Those are common. We do a ton of those here. Really nice setup. And then the Triple R with multiple modes. That's the Elite Plus. So, and then of course we've got the Owl bull bar and the come up winch from GP Factor. Just really all solid, good products. I'm pretty excited about that. Adds a lot of capability. And then as we come to the side, we've got the Method 707s, and those are sitting on 285 KO3s. They're 285 75 17s, which are my favorite. You know, you don't run into any rubbing issues. And then if you come further in, you've got some Fox 2.5s. Those obviously require some modification to the fender liner, but they are super fun. It's so adjustable. You've got your adjustability up here on the orange knob and the gray knob. And then as you come and take a look, we got, again, Signature Autosport running boards. These are just rock solid, made in here in North Carolina. We did cover the 707s. I just love the look of these. I have 702s on mine, but they really come through boldly. And then, of course, as you come here, we've got the Littner rack and Littner sidekick, and then a Bush Company 270 XT awning with the Littner racks on there, but those have been slightly modified to be a little bit taller. You can go back here and look. Make it a little taller for the Bush Company. Bush Company awnings are my favorite. That's what I run. And then we've got the Baja Design lights in here. Dimmer setup, everything looking good there, both right and left. And again, if we come back down here, you got the Fox 2.5s. Now this is a really fun part, so let's kind of cover this here. We got Signature Autosport, the backlight covers, which are awesome, but we got the Design Build Go exclusive lights in our bumper covers. And then we've got a step here. Everyone likes that. And then we've got the Cook's exhaust system. And as you see, we've taken this Rival. This is one of my favorite parts of this build. We've taken this Rival skid plate, which is wider, and then the Cook system has much bigger tips than normal. And so we've been able to cut out and accommodate around the tips with some fabrication work. So it really looks cool. This is the first build I've been able to do this on. I really enjoy that. And then as we come in here, you open it up, and we've got obviously sound deadening. You can see through here and in here. Well, we don't need to pick that up, but anyway, the whole cabin underneath here is sound deadening. And then we put our L-tracks back in. Over here we had a molly panel that we custom cut to make sure it fits. I've built like 4 or 5 of those. And then we've got Bison gear molly panels on the left. And then as you can see, we've got the whole top shelf with the front runner chairs, which are super cool. Chair holders. And these just, you know, snap down, whatever. So we're going to get the chairs in here. But these Bison panels are very, very cool. I like those, and you can put stuff back here. You have depth to load in bags. Overland Gear guy makes all kinds of bags for these. Rob does a great job with that. Also got our Agile off-road compressor. I love using these. I think these are the most understated systems out there. The compressor sits in the passenger rear seat, and that's where that resides, and it's a good way to get that in there. There's all kinds of attachments. I use some 90 degrees that I get at a local NASCAR shop to do those. Very simple. And then, of course, GP Factor table. Gotta love that. You know, we've got the light set up. We got this on continuous. Just got to touch it. And so that has continuous power, as does the light up here. So you don't need a key. Then we've got the Bison gear again on the back window here, and also on this side. So pretty legit setup. Finish it out with some nice owl grips. Who doesn't like these? Some of the accessory screws. And then as we come over, got some of our, oh, this guy's not conforming. Anyway, that's just a usual L-track. And again, that satin is just so killer. And we've got the Littner rack up here on the top, or on top of the Littner rack, we have the Littner box. Those things are so easy to deal with. Really highly recommend those with the rack. This 3/4 rack is pretty solid. Really like they redesigned the mount areas recently, within the last year, from the original ones. Those came out really nice. And then of course we've got the little American flag there. So it's beautiful, beautiful rig. Let's take a peek inside and see what else we've got moving. So I've got, let's see, we've got Kurt's little light up here where the Ocudyne key light is there. We've got the Owl hidden light bar, or the Owl, what is this, accessory bar. And that I have like a mount and bolt point, and I've routed the wires cleverly through there. We've got wolf box. We've got some other red accessories, just a lot of nice trim pieces. And one of the most fun pieces is, if you recognize this, this is the master control for the amp. And then if you push it, it turns blue for the master control for the subwoofer. So this has Bjorn's system from Germany, the Addison system, which is door speakers. This one gets a driver's side handle, the tweeters, also the rear speakers, and then everything is cleverly tucked under here, nice and tidy. This is the 660 watt amp. I'll take you to the other side and show you the subwoofer. And that's covered under here. You can take a look at that in there. I mean, this sound system sounds phenomenal. And then both sides have USB and USB-C outlets. Kind of gives you an idea. And then we've got some sunshades up here. Some more covers, some more Molly covers. So we're getting ready to deliver this one, clean it up. I have Inhabit mats coming. They should be here tomorrow, that are dark gray. But this is just a beautiful rig, and kind of shows you what you can do with these. I think it's very subtle, but a real looker. So If you have any questions, give me a call here at Design Build Go, 704-682-9323, or David at design-build-go.com, and check us out. But if you have any questions, let me know. I'd like to get your feedback, what you guys think. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye.